Listen, we're currently living in a day and age where it is very, very dangerous. And what do I mean by dangerous? If you are not striving and working every single day toward your mission and toward your purpose, you are going to get completely stepped on, completely abused. Why? Why, you may be asking? Because we're living in a time where there are many things that are targeting you and your energy. And if you're not taking from them, they're going to take from you. They're going to take your energy. They're going to take your time. They're going to take your intelligence, your charisma, everything.
Keyword, dangerous. This is a very big word. The reason it's dangerous is because there's so many different things trying to drag you from one place, drag you to the other. Trying to deter you away from your main purpose and your main mission, right? And the question is, how do we figure out what our purpose is in order to achieve our maximum potential?
There are so many liabilities, so many energy liabilities in this day and age, more than ever before. You have the internet, you have shows, you have bad friends, you have alcohol, partying, weed, drugs, everything. More liabilities than ever before trying to suck your potential and energy away from you. Now, will you protect yourself or will you be the prey, my friend?
Let me tell you this, my friend. It is extremely easier to stay away from all these distractions my brother just listed. Partying, whatever. If you actually have a purpose in your life. When you have a purpose in your life, when you have a goal, you think twice before doing something stupid. Because you know if you slip up, the chances of you achieving that goal are going to decrease and decrease. The more you slip up, the more you fall into bad things and bad desires, the lesser of the chance you are going to be attaining that goal that you dreamed so much of. So the question is, guys, how do we figure out what our purpose is?
There are so many ways to genuinely figure out how can I find my purpose. And by the first way you can do that is to avoid doing these things. Avoid the drugs, avoid the vape, the weed. Avoid all of these things that are giving you that short-term gratification. Because these things are all deterring you away from your main mission, your main purpose, your main goal. All of these things that were created they were created by a higher power, a higher agenda to keep you hooked. Why do you think social media was created? Why do you think it is all free? I've said this previously, but why do you think social media is all free? Why do you think on every single app that you click on, there is now short-term content? Why do you think we see all these lavish lifestyles? You're being lied to. Most of these people are not actually even living that way. You're comparing yourself to them constantly. Comparison is the thief of joy. The more you compare yourself to others, the more you're going to belittle yourself and you're going to think lower of yourself.
So step number one, as my brother just said here, in order to actually find your purpose, step number one, this is the most important step, is you need to stay away from these bad desires that are just going to drag you down. And you're smart, you're intelligent. If you're watching this podcast, you're a smart individual. You understand what to stay away from and what to lean towards to. You understand that you need to stay away from the girls, the partying, the drugs, the alcohol, all these little distractions. You know that you need to stay away from it, from all these bad things. Because the more you pertain to them, the further away you're going to be away from your goals. The further away you're going to be away from your aspirations.
Listen. So the smart person, make sure that every single solitary step they take in life, every single action that they perform in life is useful in at least some way. I saw this quote. I said, it's not a profound quote, but it's like somebody online saying this the other day. He said, "All of my moves have to either make money or make sense." Now, obviously, we're not talking about the money. We're just talking about improving in general. All of your moves have to make you improve in one way or another. They have to make sense in some way. And if you don't, it's either every action is a liability or an asset. It will either take you away from your goals in your dream life or move you towards your goals in your dream life.
Exactly. There's no in between. There's no middle.
There's no such thing.
Either the action, as my brother said here, either the action pushes you forward towards your goal or pushes you farther. There's no in between. There's no middle.
Yeah.
There's no middle end.
And you already know deep down inside, intrinsically, what you need to do. You know the truth. You know what's going to get done. You know you shouldn't be hanging around these people. You know you shouldn't be freaking chasing around women. A lot of people nowadays, they get distracted by the woman, right? And if you're constantly going around with women, buddy, they don't care. Rather than imagine I was making millions of dollars. Imagine I had the nicest physique. Imagine I drove, a really nice car. I was the most generous person. I was able to take care of my parents, my family. I was able to give to people in need. This is the best type of man that you can become.
Exactly.
But why don't people want to do this? Why don't they want to do? Why don't they just?
It's difficult.
Because it's difficult, right?
Exactly.
That's just truth. That's literally the truth. But if you're not pushing and striving toward that, what else are you striving for? What else are you on this?
Exactly.
On this
down the
earth
path to
for?
failure, my friend.
Like, for example, just yesterday, Friday night, I love going to the gym on Friday nights, bro. There's just something about it. Taking my pre-workout, taking my caffeine, hopping in the car, blasting some music, and just going and hitting some arms. Just pumping my biceps full of blood. It's like, it's just so fun for me. While other people my age, what are they doing? They're going out, drinking, talking to girls. No wonder I'm going to be better than you. It's because my way of the word fun is actually self-improvement.
Yeah.
While other people out there, they're wasting time with degenerate and mindless things, while my fun is going to the gym and pumping iron. My fun is like a chore to some people. For some people, going to the gym is a chore. It's something mundane. It's something boring. But for me, bro, it's the highlight of my damn week.
Listen,
For example,
No, it's
tonight is what? Saturday night?
Yeah.
Tonight is what? Tonight is homecoming night.
homecoming.
For everywhere.
They're actually, I think they might be
Well,
there
look,
right
continue.
now.
That's exactly why I'm bringing this
They're
up.
right now.
Tonight right now is homecoming night. What is everybody doing right now?
Homecoming is where they all like go party and stuff?
They're drinking their brains out.
Oh.
They're drinking their brains out. They're getting away from their problems. They're avoiding their problems. But in reality, they're just digging themselves a way deeper hole. They're gonna have to wake up on Monday and face it, and it's gonna smack them in the face.
There's a saying that I heard recently relating to this, the problems and stuff. In order to face your problems, you need to face them head on, my friend. You gotta stop running away from your problems. Some of our problems, maybe we waste too much time. We may have too much laziness. Some of our problems, we may spending time with degenerate people. You need to face these problems head on and understand that you can't avoid them rather than take them head on.
I want to make 2 points here, okay? There's this quote that I saw. It was not recently. It was actually a year ago, but it stuck to me ever since. Okay, the quote is: "Use your weekends to build the life you want to live instead of trying to escape the life that you were living." Okay.
Oh, I like that, bro.
Yeah, it's nice. I do like that. Listen, when you are in the trenches, when you aren't where you want to be in life yet, do not dare, don't you dare waste your time partying or hanging out with degenerate human beings that are going to lower you down in life, okay? Use your weekends and your free time right now to build the life you want to live. And then once you've gotten there, then go have all the fun you can ever imagine, because that will be real fun. Because that, you are living in your dream life. And your dream life is nothing but fun. But in order to get there, you have to go through what's not that fun.
Do you know what's fun for me? Fun for me is going to the freaking gym and getting blood filled in my biceps. Fun for me is just hitting the freaking punching bag, just elbowing the freaking punching bag and freaking kneeing it. That's freaking fun for me. Fun for me is waking up early in the morning, freaking opening up my freaking computer and just freaking grinding, working on my business. Fun for me is spending quality time with my family. Fun for me is just pushing and striving towards my goals. While other people, they have the misconception that fun should be spending time with random degenerates and, girls that couldn't give two craps about them, going and partying, drinking alcohol, drugs, who knows, right? And this is a very big epidemic in America. Oh, I want to go to Miami. I want to go to California, Los Angeles, so I could go drink my brains out. Is that fun, my friend? No. Is that fun, getting blackout, whatever, and just spending your time with stupid and degenerate people that are just going to constantly drag you down? Here, take this, smoke cigarette, whatever. No, my friend, you're doing something right in your life. I want you to remember this, my friend, because the individuals that watch this podcast, they are extremely intelligent.
They are.
When you know you're doing something right in your life, when the fun you're doing seems like a chore, seems like something mundane to other people. When you go to the gym and that's fun for you, bro, that's how you know you're doing something right in your life. When you like to study, when you like to work, and that's fun for you, That's how you know you're on the right path. Keep on going and never back down, my friend.
Exactly.
Ignore the noise. Ignore the noise.
There's something called paradigm shifting, okay? You guys probably know about this, but paradigm shifting is so important. It's so important on your journey to becoming successful in any sort of way. Financially, physically, socially, anything, okay? If working to your goals is a chore to you and you find it boring and excruciating, then, dude, you will never make it, okay? Because you don't want to do it. It's so difficult to just get you to work for just one day. So it's why the art of paradigm shifting is so important. You have to switch your paradigm or your natural view on how you view things when it comes to working. Like, for example, the gym. Most people view the gym as a chore. You have to change that paradigm, force yourself to change that paradigm and view the gym as something fun.
Exactly. The man who loves walking will walk farther than the man who just loves the destination. Yeah. I'm sure you've heard this quote before.
We are actually living in a day and age today where masculinity is really being targeted.
It is.
By everything. They want men to be weak. They want men to be docile. They want men to conform. I said this in the previous podcast as well. But why do they want men to conform? Why do they want men to be docile? Because they don't want people that are going to constantly question the why. They don't want people that are constantly be asking themselves, how can I break free from this rat race? How can I break free? Like, you really want to live like that? You really want to live and work for 65 years? Listen, if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do that, right? You could go ahead and do that. I'm not telling you anything, but I'm just telling you right now, you need to be up to date with what is going on in the world. You need to be going up to date. You need to understand about the government shutdown, consumer price index, inflation rate, housing sales, freaking interest rates, Jerome Powell. You need to be up to date with what the hell is going on in the world. What you're learning in school is not going to benefit you any way, shape, or form. The derivative of f of x and the goddamn
whatever the hell.
Lewis dot structure, that's not going to benefit you. There's stuff in your brains with useless, unnecessary information that you're not going to really apply. You're not going to apply this once you graduate. You're not going to apply this in the future. How's this going to help you make $1 million?
This all ties back to the singular word, purpose, my friend. You're never going to actually figure out what your purpose is in your life if you keep on listening to the expectations of others telling you that the f of x derivative is going to make you $1 million per week.
Like, for example, I'm looking at my math teacher, and this guy told us that he's been working at the school for 23 years.
Oh.
He has a white beard, white hair.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't have any disrespect for this guy.
Oh,
he's a nice guy. He's a good teacher. He's a nice guy. I don't disrespect people. But I just can't live like that. I cannot live like that, right? I'm not disrespecting the math teacher. He's a great guy. I can't live like that. I want to be something with my life. I want to take a risk and live freely. That's what I want to do. But if that's what he wants to do, you could go ahead and do that. No one's holding you back.
Now that we got step one out the way, guys, step one was essentially staying away from the bad things and pertaining to the good things that are actually pushing and striving you towards your purpose. Step two is now actually trying to understand what my purpose is. Something that really helped me figure out my purpose is just spending quality time alone, by myself, contemplating, thinking. Many people in America, they don't think. They just breathe, eat, sleep, poop, and fart. That's it. They don't think with the freaking brain that's God bless them on their shoulders. You know what I mean? So what do I mean by sitting and alone and just thinking to yourself? When I go to the gym, when I freaking lift freaking iron and just go, I find myself. When you put yourself in uncomfortable situations by yourself, you're going to see the kind of person you are. You're going to start seeing the flaws. You're going to start seeing, oh damn, I'm starting to quit when the muscle's burning. I'm starting to quit when the business is losing a little bit of money. When you start putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, you're going to start uncovering your flaws. And when the more you uncover your flaws, the better you're going to become. You know what I'm saying? The main moral of the story that I'm trying to say here is, you need to learn from your mistakes. Many people, the majority of people, 99% of people, when they commit a mistake, they think it's the end of the world. Oh my God, it's the freaking end of the world. When you're in school, when you just get a little incorrect question, you get a bad freaking grade, it's like the end of the world. When you raise your hand in class and you get the question wrong, it's like the end of the world. Oh my goodness. But my friend, let me tell you something. How did you learn how to walk? You fell thousands of times, then eventually you learned how to walk. How did you learn how to ride a bike? You probably fell dozens of times, and then eventually you learn how to ride a bike. How did you learn how to speak? You mumbled gibberish for an extended period amount of time as a toddler. Eventually, you were able to form illiterate sentences. The main thing I'm trying to say here is, you're never going to learn if you don't make mistakes. You're never going to become the person that you truly aspire to be if you never make mistakes, my friend. And that is the key thing the school system and the whole entire matrix we're living in is trying to tell you. Oh, it's too hard. You're going to fail. You're going to lose money. Oh my goodness, we're going to waste time. No, my friend. You got to fall on your face over and over and over again in order to learn, become better, and actually push towards your purpose, my friend.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Now, I'm going to get a little bit deeper here, but there are literal people that are laughing in some of our faces. There are people that are laughing in some of our faces. The elites that are sitting there laughing at our faces, saying, man, I am just printing billions of millions of dollars while these people are allowing me to do this. You are just handing your energy to them. You're handing it over to them. You are a man. You should be able to provide with yourself, self-sufficient, and not having to rely on someone else to pay you, right? Once you understand that, and once you actually can become self-sufficient, by all means, you're gonna have to go through hell. You're going to have to go through hell, right? No one said it was easy, but if you want to live freely, if you want to live on your own terms, if you want to be able to do what you want to do and worship God for a living, then this is what you have to go through. This is the truth. It's the truth.
Listen, my friend, you live only one single solitary life. You live one life. When you die, that's it. You're never coming back to life ever again.
No second chances.
There is no second life. There is nothing. You live only one life on this earth. You get to see this earth one time ever in all of eternity. Are you really going to waste it being an idiot and letting people win and laugh at you for being stupid and for let them profit off of your stupidity?
Yeah.
Why would you choose willingly to just be in the lower position when you have the power and the perfect ability to be just like all of those people that are watching you far above and laughing at you because you wasted your life?
You know, that's a great, relating to this, bro, I think about this almost every single day. We are the people, all of us, you guys that are watching this too, we're the people that get to live. We're the people that get to live. You were the one out of the billions of sperm cells that made it. Like, we get to live, and yet some of you are still being, just like constantly negative, thinking about negative thoughts. Bro, you get to live, you get to die. That's just like, it's very deep.
How dare you feel you have the entitlement to say, oh, my food's not hot enough, oh, I didn't have lunch today, when there are brothers and sisters in Gaza not even being able to have food to eat, my friend. You need to be more grateful. You need to have more appreciation for the blessings that God has blessed you with, my friend.
By all means, nobody feels bad for you. No one feels bad for you, right? I don't even feel bad for myself. I put myself through hell. I've never once told myself, man, just take a break, man. Yeah, sometimes I slip up, but I never once feel sorry for myself. When I used to play varsity basketball, the coach always used to tell us, stop feeling sorry for your damn selves. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody
Stop
generally
feeling
cares.
sorry for yourself. You think your mom cares? You think your dad cares? No. Your father's waiting for you to start taking a role.
Exactly.
And to start putting your foot to the ground and start actually providing.
You have to understand, if you are going to let people forget about you, you're going to let people forget about your parents who worked so hard, hoping that you would be at least a little worthful and valuable in life. But what did you do? At the end of the day, you wasted your life. Now people are going to forget about you, they're going to forget about your siblings, they're going to forget about your family and your limited lineage and your parents and your ancestry and everything. Because you didn't do anything. Do you want that to happen? Are you sure you want that to happen? I'm sure you don't. No sane, logical human being, no people that use their rationale would ever want that to happen to themselves.
Exactly.
Listen,
you don't want to waste time, my friend. Time is an extremely valuable asset. Look at us. We're about to be done with 2025. It's like just yesterday, the 1st of January was just there.
Yeah.
What did you do in this year that is worth it?
Did you do anything?
Come on, man. Me personally, bro, I did freaking amazing this year.
Let's
Bro,
pause for a
bro,
moment. I genuinely, sorry to cut you off. Pause for a couple seconds and ask yourself, what did I accomplish in the year 2025?
What did you do? Did you party?
It's not. Sorry, I just spoke out of me, but I'm trying to just pause. Don't say anything.
So now that you've thought, what did I do in this year? Are you happy with where you've came? Or are you upset and disappointed with yourself?
Did you party?
Well, my friend, let me tell you the good news. You're still on this planet. You're still breathing. You still have a soul. You're still young. You're still, vibrant. You still are filled with enthusiasm, confidence, and charisma. You wake up each and every single day. You brush your teeth. Each and every single day is a new chance to become the person that you want to become. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop letting Satan whisper in your ear and tell you that you're not worth it. My friend, you are worth it 100 times out of 10.
Of course.
You are worth it, my friend.
Listen,
you are worthwhile. Do not
there's-
let other external factors and social media tell you you're not. Well, my friend, let me tell you this. When you're watching this video, our viewers are loyal. They're dedicated. They want to do something with their lives. Well, let me tell you this, my friend. You will. You will. You just need to put your foot on the gas. Stop with the distractions. Stop with the social media. Stop with the external, things. And you need to dial in, my friend. You need to really dial in. Focus on what you truly want. And the key word is purpose.
There is no difference between you and somebody that's a billionaire. Okay, listen. You have a perfectly functioning mind, a perfectly functioning body. All your senses are perfectly fine. And so is the person that's a billionaire. There is no difference between you and them. You're both born in the same country. You're both born in the same circumstances. You were both born not unfortunate, not in poverty. You both had equal opportunity. There's no difference between you and them. Why can't you be like them? Don't tell me you can't. Yes, you can. If they did, I'm sure you can do it too. Because you guys came from identical situations, and if they did it, I'm sure you can do it too.
Bro,
Listen,
I hate the people that say, "Oh, America, is so bad." If you hate it so much, go live somewhere else.
Oh my
America is the land of opportunity. It's the land of freedom. It's the land of where you could actually put your foot on the gas and take advantage of this
Bro,
capital.
we're living in an area where you could genuinely do whatever you want to do with
Exactly.
your life.
You realize-
Especially
Bro,
with the advanced technology that we
I
have.
kid you not.
With all the things that we have
Bro,
nowadays.
I kid you. I kid you not. I know an individual that literally sells pets toys online. Bro, he literally sells pets toys online, and he makes a decent living.
Yeah.
Like, we live in America, bro. Understand this.
Only in America.
Understand
this
this.
can happen.
Now,
Listen, bro,
there
listen.
are two different types of people, right? Two different types of people. There's the person that late at night, it's 12 a.m., 1 a.m., they're scrolling on their phones, they're in their bed, watching, maybe even watching that filth late at night. Rather than there's the person late at night that is praying to God. That is praying to God Almighty. That please help me out. Please, oh God, help me accomplish these goals that I set for myself. Please allow me to become the man that I'm striving to become. There are two types of people. Who do you think is gonna win?
Listen. I want you to put something into perspective, okay? America, the whole country, the country as a whole, the United States of America's GDP is, I think, as of this year, it's like $29 trillion. The global GDP, the amount of money there is in the whole world as of 2025, is around 100 trillion. This one country has 29% of the whole world's money. Can't you imagine that? This one country, which is, I think, something like 350 million people. I don't even know what percentage of the whole world's population that is. This one country has almost 1/3 of the whole world's money. Africa's population is 1.5 billion. India's population is like freaking 1 billion, or even more than that.
China's like 2 billion.
China's like 2 billion. The whole freaking, that other side of the earth is like half the world's population. Yet that entire side of the whole world doesn't even have half the GDP of the United States freaking GDP. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine how much money there is circulating in this country? And you tell me that your life sucks. You live in the most prosperous country on earth. This country has nearly 1/3 of the whole world's money, and you are complaining.
There's nothing to be
That's a great
complaining
point,
about.
That's a great point.
There's literally absolutely nothing to be complaining about whatsoever. We live in a first world country. We live in America. We live in a time where, it's so easy to make money online. There's absolutely no reason to be complaining, other than the fact that you're just being a lazy, degenerate piece of bastard.
Yeah, and if
Just
you're
being a bastard.
complaining, simply just shut up and stay a loser. That's it. No one's coming to save you.
Or
Just shut up, stay a loser, and serve my steak or buy a steak with some asparagus.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we do need losers. And like I saw this video from I can't say his name, but the bald world time kickboxing champion, AT or his initials. But so I saw this video from him saying that we need losers in this world. Okay, we need losers. So if you want to stay a loser, then amazing, so amazing. Just stay a loser.
Thank you.
Because
We appreciate you.
not everybody can be a winner. Because if everybody was a winner, the whole world would freaking collapse. Because nobody's gonna take the worthless jobs. Nobody's gonna do that. So, if you want to stay a loser, by all means, do so.
If everybody was a winner, there'd be no winners.
Yeah.
In order for you to be winners, there needs to be losers.
Exception. There have to be exception.
In order for there to be winners, there needs to be losers. You can't expect yourself to become the best of the best if you're just like the rest.
Yeah, of
You know what I'm saying?
If everybody was amazing, then nobody's amazing. Because everybody's just as amazing or just as good as one another. So that's why there have to be a bunch of losers. So that 1% can stand out for them, and that's what you call successful. And then everybody else is still in the bottom. So we need successful people to take the useless jobs. Because at the end of the day, who is going to be making my beautiful steak at Voga Shout?
We really appreciate the losers that are commenting on our videos. We need slave indoctrinated bastards in this world.
Because who else is going to be blowing up our page?
Bro, exactly.
Who else is going to be just
we got like
boosting the agenda for our
we
videos?
got like 50K views on one of our videos.
Yeah, literally.
And all the comments are freaking hate comments.
All of them.
Thousands of shares. Bro, we thank you.
It has 2,000.
We thank you so
You
much.
guys genuinely boost the algorithm just like phenomenally.
Bro, and
it's amazing.
That ties back to the point. In order for there to be winners, there needs to be losers.
Man,
we actually thank you.
Yeah, we thank you guys.
Seriously.
Seriously.
If you are hating on our
listen. Who helps the winners? Who helps the winners? The losers help the winners,
bro.
right? Take a look at all the people that sell courses. They're just profiting off like the stupidity of others.
Yeah, bro.
Take a look at all the content creators that post these fake lavish lifestyles and are receiving all the hate. For example,
How do you think they go viral?
How do you think they go viral?
Hate comments that boost their engagement.
Hate shares, hate comments, all of this stuff, it's just boosting them. You guys are literally helping us out. So please continue to do it.
Yeah, please continue.
Bro,
Please.
please, for God's sake, just call us names, call us whatever. You are boosting the algorithm.
Yes, please.
Bro,
please,
we've
if you're
gotten
watching this video.
hundreds of thousands of views, and we've only started this for 3 months.
3 months ago.
Bro,
That's it.
We've got.
that's how you know you're doing something right. If you're getting hate from the external world, that's how you know you're doing something right. But if you're just doing something wrong, you're just being like a little sheep in the sheep herd.
Then take a look at people that never get hate. Why isn't anybody hating on them?
Because
Why?
they are
Because
part of
they're
the
just
majority.
so normal. They're just so freaking average.
6, 7.
Their lives are just so freaking like boring.
Bro, just imagine like freaking our children in the future. They're gonna be such absolute beasts. I hope, God willing, I have a son. I want to have a son so badly. I pray to God every single night that I have a son. But my son, hopefully, may God preserve me long enough to actually, have a son and raise him and everything. But when I have a son, it's gonna be so freaking beautiful. He's gonna be an absolute beast. Like literally, right out the room, I'm gonna teach him how to play chess. Okay, I'm gonna like put a chess board, like me and him. Okay, I'm gonna teach him how to move the freaking chess pieces. He's gonna learn how to play that thing ever since the age of freaking 2, or whatever. Whenever he can start freaking moving around his hands and understanding things. Okay, and when he's a baby, I'm not gonna give him any like normal milk. I'm gonna give him freaking Fairlife milk. I'm gonna put it in his little freaking bottle. I'm gonna put protein powder in it, and I'm gonna put Shilajit in it as well. Then mix it all up,
That's
and
a
then
good
give it
idea.
to him.
Maybe some creatine too.
Put some creatine inside of the shake. So I'll give it to him. He'll drink that every single night. Okay. And then when he's around 3 years old and can start eating things, I'm gonna give him every single day. I'm gonna give him a nice filet mignon with a side of asparagus and mashed potatoes, and then with a side of smoked carrots as well. And then on the actual steak, I'm gonna make him eat with his raw hands. no freaking spoon or fork or anything. And then on the steak,
No hands, just like this.
just like freaking eat it like a beast, like a bear. Eat it with their bare hands like a lion. Okay?
It's like a zenji.
Yeah. And then I'll freaking pour shilajit on top of the steak. And then put a nice ashwagandha gummy bear on there. And I'll just feed it to him. Be like, eat my son, eat my son. Eat. And then he's gonna come at the age of 3 or something.
He's gonna go at the age of 3. That's pretty good. I like
So let's tell you, yeah. I agree tremendously.
He's gonna like freaking emit sperm when he's like 3 years old.
All right, boys. I think we should time to wrap it up.
I think it's time to wrap it up. All right.
All right. Thank you guys very much for watching another episode.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you
We'll see
very
you on the
much
next
for
one.
watching.
Thank you, guys.
Episode of
See y'all
the
boys in the
JMT
next one,
show.
mate.
We will see you guys in the next
See y'all in the next one.
All right, see you guys later. All right.